We all know our chronological age. It's the number on our ID, the candles on our birthday cake. But what if your real age isn't measured in years? What if it's written somewhere deeper, inside your very cells? What if your body is biologically older, or even younger, than the time you've spent on this planet? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of epigenetic clocks. We're going to decode how they work and explore the groundbreaking question: can we actually reverse our biological age, not just slow it down? Biological age isn't just a philosophical idea, it's a measurable scientific reality. Scientists now use what are called epigenetic clocks to get a reading on it. These clocks work by analyzing patterns of DNA methylation. Think of methylation as tiny chemical tags that attach to your DNA. These tags don't change your genetic code itself, but they act like dimmer switches, telling your genes whether to turn on or off. Over our lifetime, predictable patterns of these tags emerge, and these patterns correlate very strongly with the aging process and our overall health. What makes these epigenetic clocks so revolutionary is that they don't just measure the passage of time, they measure the wear and tear on your body. They reflect things like inflammation, metabolic stress, oxidative damage, how well your mitochondria are functioning, your sleep quality, and even your psychological stress. In other words, every aspect of your lifestyle leaves a unique molecular fingerprint on your DNA. This means your biological age is a direct reflection of your habits and your environment. So, this leads us to the billion-dollar question: are these changes permanent, or can we modify them? This is where it gets truly exciting. A growing body of research suggests something extraordinary. Epigenetic patterns are dynamic. They are not set in stone. They respond and adapt to what we do every single day. This means your diet, your exercise routine, the quality of your sleep, your stress levels, and even your exposure to environmental toxins can directly influence how your genes behave. This new understanding suggests that aging, at least in part, might be programmable. Let's start with what's on your plate: nutrition. Diets that are rich in things like polyphenols found in berries and dark chocolate, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower omega-3, fatty acids from fish, and various micronutrients that support methylation pathways all seem to positively influence our epigenetic regulation. Specific compounds like sulforaphane from broccoli sprouts, resveratrol from grapes, and curcumin from turmeric have been studied extensively for their ability to fine-tune the gene expression related to inflammation and longevity. It's not just about calories, it's about sending the right signals to your genes. Next up is exercise. Movement is another incredibly powerful epigenetic regulator. Both resistance training, like lifting weights, and high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, have been shown to activate crucial cellular pathways like AMPK and sirtuins. These pathways are deeply connected to cellular repair, cleaning up old damaged cells, and improving the efficiency of your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. It's no surprise that studies consistently show people who are regularly physically active have a younger epigenetic age compared to those who lead a sedentary lifestyle. Now, let's talk about something many of us neglect: sleep. Sleep might just be one of the most underestimated and powerful epigenetic interventions there is. It's during those hours of deep restorative sleep that your body goes into full repair mode. It performs cellular cleanup, regulates your cortisol rhythms to manage stress, and supports the proper gene expression cycles that are aligned with your natural circadian biology. When you chronically disrupt your sleep, you're essentially pressing the fast-forward button on your epigenetic aging. And what about stress? It's just as important. We all experience stress, but chronic psychological stress is what does the real damage. It has been shown to alter the methylation patterns on genes related to our immune function and inflammation, leaving us more vulnerable to disease. This is where practices like meditation, focused breathwork, and even controlled, short-term stress exposure can be beneficial. They may indirectly contribute to healthier epigenetic signaling by teaching your body how to better manage its stress response. We also have to consider the world around us. Environmental toxins matter a lot. Things like heavy metals, air pollution, endocrine disruptors found in plastics, and additives in processed foods all create a storm of oxidative stress in the body. This accelerates biological aging at the most fundamental, molecular level. So, reducing your exposure to these toxins isn't just about preventing immediate harm, it's about protecting your cellular programming for the long haul. So, let's circle back to our main question: can we truly reverse biological age? The early data is incredibly promising. But significant reductions in epigenetic age markers over relatively short periods, sometimes just a few months. While the field is still young and evolving rapidly, the overall direction is clear. Aging is far more plastic and malleable than we ever thought possible. But let's be realistic. This is not magic. You can't erase decades of damage overnight. Epigenetic optimization is a long-term game that requires consistency. Your body adapts slowly, but the key is that it does adapt. The real power of understanding these epigenetic clocks isn't to create a fear of getting older. It's about empowerment. It's about agency. It shifts aging from being something that simply happens to you to something that you can actively influence every single day. When you realize that your biological age is a reflection of your habits, then every healthy meal you eat, every workout you complete, and every night of quality sleep you get becomes a vote for a younger, healthier cellular profile. It reframes our entire approach to health. Longevity is no longer just about adding more years to your life. It's about adding more life to your cells and more health to your years. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of health and longevity. See you in the next video.